the Merseyside derby, Liverpool, Everton. So let me get your predictions for the game. Okay, I'll start with you.
Wow, wow, wow. I think it's going to be a tough game, as it always is. But it will be tougher considering the fact that Everton have brand new form under David Moyes, and they have a stronger team this season. I think the match will probably end 3-2. Obviously, we'll most likely see a late goal from Liverpool as we've been experiencing over the last couple of weeks. It seems to be that Florian
Mhm.
Wirtz and Jeremy Frimpong have brought the last minute goals from Bayer Leverkusen, and they've
Leverkusen.
brought that spell
Mhm.
with them to Liverpool. But I think Liverpool need to be careful because, as we saw from Arsenal 3 seasons ago, it's not really easy to keep up with the last minute wins. Eventually, you might just run out of luck, and it will then be difficult for you, especially when you need the points the most. But nevertheless, this fixture in particular, we know that form goes out of the window. But I do think
Mhm.
that both teams will be able to score goals. So I'm expecting a 3-2 win for Liverpool against Everton.
Okay, Dr. Fab, what do you think?
Um, I think it's going to be a very close game. Um, I was going to go for a draw, but I think Liverpool's going to win. Actually, I don't know. A lot of the games, all the games you're talking about this weekend, I have most of them as draws. But let me just be different with the Liverpool one and say Liverpool is going to win. But I think it's going to be very close because Liverpool have not been on form. Um, they have been. I was listening to one analyst yesterday and it was like, and he's actually a Liverpool, former Liverpool player. I can't think of his name now, but it was like that Liverpool have been extremely lucky, and I agree, right? They've been extremely lucky in some of these games. Everton has been good. They've started the season actually very, very good. So I expect it to be a close game. And especially since it's gonna be um a derby. I'm conflicted because those 6:30 games, well 6:30 here in the US, but I think it's
Mhm.
12:30 in the UK. Those games always very tough, right?
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna be a big scoring game, as a per said. Those games are typically not always high scoring. I know Arsenal scored three in their game last in their early game last week. But those games are not typically like high scoring because like you're just waking up early in the morning, getting ready, getting on the bus, go to play an 11:30 game. Like most times, it's not always big scoring. I'm expecting like maybe like a 1-0, 2-1 or a draw. So, but to give an answer, I'll just say Liverpool.
Okay. Okay, now what do you think?
Um, Liverpool versus Everton. Who is home? Sorry, in the game. Is it Everton or
It's an
Liverpool?
Anfield.
It's at
Anfield.
Anfield. Oh, no.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Liverpool in that game. The thing is, some of these games might look unpredictable, but the reason why Liverpool wins last minute is not because of, I don't see it as luck, but they have a lot of firepower on their bench that can decide the game late on. So some of the defenders of the opposing team, the more you defend, the more you tire. So now imagine in a team you have Isak, then you sub Isak off and put Hugo in the same game, who is also as brilliant this season. So it's always, they have a lot of good players on the bench, especially forward thinking players on the bench. So they can easily overload an opponent. Everton has a good defense, or they have made a very good start. They can also hurt Liverpool on the counter if they decide to go that route, but I don't think they'll have enough in their locker to do anything to Liverpool. Liverpool might have played Atletico tough match during the midweek, but still, I feel like Liverpool should win. The only thing is, I'm just having this feeling there might be a major injury in the game because Slot might try to push out the same 11 again, maybe one or two changes. And they have played three high intense games in the last 3 days. So, but Liverpool should win, definitely.
Okay. I also go for a Liverpool win. Yeah, Liverpool will win that
Come on
game.
now. Come on. Are we surprised?
No, now you can see. So goal scorers, are we expecting it's definitely Isak is going to start. So are we expecting a goal on his Premier League debut um versus Everton? Okay, what do you think? Your goal scorers for the game.
Well, um, I don't think Isak is at full match readiness yet, but
No,
obviously
no,
we
no.
saw glimpses of what he could do against Atletico Madrid. So
Yeah.
we do expect him to be in better shape against Everton. And what better match or what better platform to score your first Liverpool goal, at Anfield against the Merseyside rivals? It's possible
Yeah.
that Isak could score, but I think we're most likely to see goals from Cody Gakpo, probably Dominic Sobotlai. I think those two players will definitely get goals for Liverpool, and obviously Mo Salah. So for me, I don't actually pick Isak. I think I would go for Cody Gakpo, Dominic Soboslai, and Mo Salah for the 3-2 win for Liverpool against Everton.
Okay. Dr. Fab, your goal scorers.
I say I'm conflicted about this one. I think it's gonna be a Mosala stinker with a penalty to cover up the stinker, um, like he has done in most of the matches this season. So that's what I think is gonna happen. Then his points will move from an average 5.6 to 7.0, and everyone will say he had a good game. I think that's what is gonna happen. It's just gonna be a 1-0 game. But if it's more than 1-0, let's say it's a 2-1, then I see Salah and Gakpo scoring and a goal by Ndiaye on DIA. Um, if that's going to be a 2-1, but most likely I think it's going to be like a 1-0 win. That's what I see.
Okay. Ekene, your goal scorers.
Grealish for Everton. Then Isak should score. Really, Isak should score, but well, he's still coming up to speed. He might not start. Hugo might be given the nod up front. So if Hugo is given the nod up front, I guess he gets in the goals. So him and Cody Gakpo will score too. He has to for
Oh.
my FPL.
That's actually fun. Yeah.
Well, I
Uh,
actually expect Isak to score on his debut, but we'll see. Anything can happen.